Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
The final defendant of the Roy Jaggers murder trial has been sentenced to life in prison. Brad Mehn has been sentenced to life in prison on his count 1 and 2 charges. Count 1 is first-degree murder, and with this first-degree murder charge, he has life without parole. His second count is kidnapping with a deadly weapon. The time he is spending for his kidnapping charge is life with possibility of parole in 5 years. And with the deadly weapon enhancement charge, he has 96 to 240 months consecutive. Roy Jaggers' family testified during this trial.
You're vicious, demented, and a terrible person who got his kicks making my son bleed in the worst way humanly possible. And then you decided to pack him back up and take him out to the desert and do him the worst possible thing and humiliate him after all he had been through with you.
You deserve nothing but to die in prison and not be able to get out. I hope you get absolutely the max in every single charge that there is for you. I hope they aren't concurrent.
But you 3 did Roy's just unbelievable, and it's still sinking in. I mean, you burn them, you staple them, you hatchet them, you stab them, you bayonet them, shoot guns around the head, and then you go and shoot them in the back 4 times. The one thing you can ask is that the court, the good people in Nye County got you life without parole. Perfect, because that's what you deserve. And I ask the judge that she please, or the court please, give you the longest sentences possible.
District Attorney Jason Gunnell also spoke during this trial.
Based upon his reactions, his comments, and his demeanor, and you saw it throughout this trial, throughout the sentencing, he doesn't deserve any leniency. For that, Your Honor, we're asking that he receive consecutive time.
After District Attorney Gunnell spoke, Brad Mehn talks about how he is innocent.
Am I sorry about what happened? Sorry that I didn't do anything to stop it, but I didn't commit these crimes. And I'm not going to stop fighting until I get my innocence back. And I will get my innocence back.
At the end of the trial, the Honorable Judge Kim Walker spoke about his sentencing and his charges.
First-degree murder. You've been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole by the jury. With use of a deadly weapon is what we're here for today. I have sentenced you to a mandatory consecutive enhancement of 96 to 240 months. I am not less than 1 or greater than 20 years, so that's the maximum sentence the court can impose by law. And now we have count 1 and count 2. Given the nature of this case, given how hideous it was, the fact that your co-defendants got a different deal doesn't affect me in any way. Again, as I told you before, I don't agree with those deals. I didn't agree. I imposed the maximum sentences allowed by law, and if I could have imposed a much more severe sentence, I would have. I think they both would have been without the possibility of parole. But if I would have imposed that sentence, it would have been overturned by the Nevada Supreme Court because that was not the sentence that was available for the charges for which they pled guilty.